So my primary quad has conformal coating. This is a kit that my dad gave to me. It's an LA tie kit. It runs only on 3S, and as you can see, I've got these long, slender 1520C batteries that I'm using on it. And it's a really fun quad to fly. It's a little bit hard to fly. It doesn't have power like my other quad does to handle situations like hitting tree branches. So right before it started to really rain here, I hit a tree branch and there was just no throttling out of it. It just tumbled to the ground. On that note, I didn't even take a prop damage in the crash. I landed upright and it's like my props never hit the ground. With my other quad, I must have broken 8 propellers today, throttling out of crashes, because it just shreds the propellers when you hit stuff with them. So you can save the quad, but if it's in the wrong place and you're going to be grinding your propeller against something, the power is going to really grind the propeller. Anyways, what I was doing is there's all these trees down over here, and I've got fairly decent range with this receiver, and I was just cruising all the way down yonder and all the way down yonder, and there's a playground over here. I'm next to the bathroom, but so I can cruise all the way around all of this whole park area. It just basically is, I don't want to say as far as you can see, because you can see quite a ways, but a pretty good little range. I mean, a pretty good little footprint. Maybe I've been flying on a 50-yard radius. Maybe between 50 and 100 yard radius, mostly. And it's pretty fun because there's so much trees and stuff like that, and the elevation changes fairly gradually, and there's other objects and stuff around, and I can go up and I can go down, up and above and down below the trees. And the copter isn't like my little True X high-powered machine that runs on 4S, 1300s, and has a small three-blade propeller footprint. It gets moving forward, and it moves at a pretty good speed, and then you have to turn it through a gradual turn. You can't just slam on the throttle and now you're driving in a new direction. There's a delay, and if you bank your coordinated rolls, you get a nice lift from the propellers. It feels like a wing when you come around the corners. And so even though it doesn't have the same kind of power performance, the entire flight characteristics of it, I mean, they're halfway between a quadcopter and a wing. It's like flying a wing a little bit. And because you're moving around and you're kind of cruising through the obstacles around the trees and stuff like that, and it's a new route. I mean, I suppose I would wear it out eventually, but it's just a different thing, and it's pretty fun. It's really a little party. But now it's raining, so I'm kind of waiting, because I only have one battery and a little bit of juice in this battery left. And what a loss if I go all the way home and I don't fly one battery. And I'm not really going to be able to charge all my batteries before the day is out anyways. I mean, I might be able to go out this evening and fly, but this is my one whole flight for the day. So it's okay if I wait the rain a little bit. But I got my China Hobby line 20C 1500s 3S with a T connector. Pretty funny. And they're really good. I mean, I've got a 30C battery 4S that I'm flying my other quad on, and it almost has as much power as my other packs, but it doesn't have as much power. But the battery is lasting much longer than the higher C packs. It doesn't give the boost off of a charge, but if you fly a little more humbly, you'll get a lot of charges, a lot more charges out of it. Maybe twice the life, maybe longer than twice the life, maybe 3 times the life span of the higher C packs, which is an interesting thing. And I'm really getting confident of. I'm really starting to feel like that's not just my imagination. I mean, I don't have that many of the lower C packs, but every single one of my experiences with the lower C packs results in a much, much, much longer lasting battery than the higher C packs. Just some things to think about while I'm waiting for the rain.